responded.
Oh, he just responded.
Austin.
I just got your email back.
All right. Can you get a little more light so we can see your face?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to see your face?
No, that's not really
I mean,
oh, okay. I just wasn't sure. Sorry.
You just need to see each other.
that better?
Yeah, that's better. So how much of the script have you read?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I haven't looked at it because I'm in another group too.
Okay.
Like we've been like working on that one too.
Well, that's fine right now. So I guess the first thing we need to do is to do the Meisner repetitions.
Okay.
So I guess we'll start with exercise 1, which is.
You're recording this, right?
Yeah, I'm recording it.
Okay.
So I'll just remind you of the rules for level 1. So you're identifying objective physical traits about each other. Whoever goes first is determined by chance. You can only say the first thing you see about the other person. Can't be mean. Can't use vocal intonations. You have to be monotone. Your statements must take the form of you have, you are wearing, your hair is, etc. If you can't think of a new observation immediately, you can just repeat what the last person said. You cannot negate with whatever the other person says. So you guys have done this plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I thought when we asked a lot of questions in our acting class the other day, I wasn't sure if we would still have to do that since we can only see like this part of ourselves really. Or just like that fraction of it.
I think there's.
Okay.
Are you saying something?
I didn't know if like, I thought Haley or someone in our class asked that question too the other day, but I just wasn't sure. He obviously gave you a, told you what to do on the Zoom. Yeah.
I think I can see enough that you guys could make observations. So if you guys are ready to start, you can go whenever you want.
Okay. And how many rounds will we do of this? Like 2?
I guess you just keep going and I'll stop you when I feel like we're ready.
Okay. All right. You are wearing a blue hat.
You are wearing 2 necklaces.
You have glasses on.
You have brown hair.
You have brown hair.
You are wearing a black shirt.
You have a beard.
You have a black shirt.
You have a black shirt.
You have blue eyes.
You have AirPods in. I couldn't get mine to work. Sorry. I had some myself, but I was like, damn it. I tried to do that the other day.
Yeah.
We can
I was
probably
going to say, you're supposed to repeat something if you don't know what else to say, right?
Yeah, you just repeat what the last person says, but you say it in the form of like.
Oh, that's right. Like
yeah.
Like she would have said, she said I had a black shirt, and I could have said I have a black shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You try again?
Yeah. Oh, you have a tank top on.
You have a V-neck on.
Your hat has a goblet on it.
Your necklace has a symbol on it.
You have AirPods in.
Your hair is swishing towards your right.
Your hair is hidden.
You have two necklaces on.
You have glasses on.
I have glasses on.
Your hat is blue.
Your shirt is black.
My shirt is black.
Your eyes are blue.
Your eyes are brown.
My eyes are brown.
Your hair is short.
Your hair goes down past your shoulders.
Your hat is blue.
My hat is blue.
Your shirt is black.
My shirt is black.
Your glasses fit your face.
You have a short necklace and a long necklace.
I have a short necklace and a long necklace.
You have a short necklace and a long necklace.
You have your hat going forwards.
You have a wristband on your left hand.
I have a wristband on my left hand.
Your hair is parted on the left side.
My hair is parted on the left side.
All right, you guys feel like you're ready to go on to level 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this fan. Maybe, yeah, that's good. Sorry, I'm like on the top floor of my house and it just like heat rises. It's like 80 degrees today in Louisville. Anyway. Yeah.
So I'll remind you guys of the rules for level 2. So you're identifying the mental and emotional states of your partner. Chance determines who makes the first observation. You may include level 1 observations, but you have to try to do level 2. Say the first thing you observe, can't be mean, can't use vocal intonations. Statements must take the form, you look nervous, you are happy, you seem angry, you look confused, etc. If you can't think of something, just repeat what they said in the form of I am, I seem, etc. You cannot negate whatever your partner says. So whenever you guys are ready, you can start.
Okay. You seem awake this afternoon.
You seem tired this afternoon.
You seem bored.
You seem confused.
You seem alert.
You seem content.
I do seem content.
You seem content.
You seem energetic.
I seem energetic.
You seem to have lots of energy.
You seem to know a lot of different adjectives.
I seem to know a lot of different adjectives.
You are happy today.
I am happy today.
You are also energetic.
You are good at staying on the right page.
I am good at staying on, I am good at staying on the right page.
Yes. You seem content.
You seem annoyed.
I seem annoyed.
You seem annoyed.
You seem like you're getting a kick out of this.
You also think this is funny.
I do think this is funny.
You also think this is odd.
I think this is odd.
You seem like you've never done this before.
You seem like you've done this a lot before.
I seem like I've done this a lot before.
You seem content.
I seem content.
You seem happy.
You seem grateful.
I am grateful.
You seem grateful.
You seem happy.
I seem happy.
You seem bored.
I seem bored.
You seem stagnant.
You seem overwhelmed. Yeah.
I seem overwhelmed.
You seem distraught.
I am distraught.
You seem disinterested.
You seem interested.
I seem interested.
You seem outgoing.
I seem outgoing.
You seem to be making good eye contact through the camera.
I seem to be making good eye contact through the camera.
You seem to be keeping your attention well.
I seem to be keeping my attention well.
You seem focused.
You seem focused.
I am focused.
You seem interactive.
I do seem interactive.
You seem interactive.
You seem full of energy.
Is that good?
Yeah, you ready to go to level 3?
All right.
Yes.
All right. For level 3, You're identifying the thoughts behind your partner's emotional states. You cannot make level 1 or 2 observations. You cannot be mean. You can use vocal intonations sometimes. Your statements must take the form of like, you feel this way because of this way, or you are this way because you think this, something like that. And you cannot negate what your partner says.
Can you give us an example? Because I kind of don't remember too much.
Like, you're angry because you think this is a waste of time and you could be doing something better.
Okay.
Yep. So whenever you guys feel ready, you can start.
Okay.
You are happy because you got to sleep in today.
You are happy because you also got to sleep in today.
You are sad because you haven't gotten to leave your house.
I am sad because I haven't gotten to leave my house.
You're distraught because you want to go out in the sun and do fun things outside.
I do. Hold on, sorry. I was trying to think of something. I've honestly been like doing a lot of hikes. I haven't, but still keeping that 6 foot.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's like the only thing you can do. Hike away keeps the corona away. That's what I've been doing. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. It's weird because you can't see I know usually you can't move your hands or arms or anything, so you can't even see our body language as much, but okay. You seem um, you seem excited to take on this class.
You seem excited to finish this class.
You seem eager to start reading our script.
You seem ready to get this class over with.
I'm going to stop you right there. Just try to make sure your statements are in the form of like, you feel blank because blank.
Oh, because? Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. You seem content because you are safe in your home.
You seem calm because you are safe in your home.
You seem happy that you at least have your own space to do classes because you have your own space to do classes. There you go.
You seem interested in looking at the script because you like to act.
You seem excited because soon you will know what your character is like you will be playing.
You are excited because you think you're going to get a good grade in this class.
You seem hopeful because online classes seem easier.
I seem hopeful because online classes seem easier.
You are happy that because class time is now more flexible.
You are happy because you didn't have to wake up at 6 a.m. today
I am happy because I didn't have to wake up at 6 a.m. today.
You are not interested in getting a bad grade because then you wouldn't be able to graduate on time.
You seem excited because you will have the rest of your day free.
You are excited for tonight because you're having a family dinner and you're going to have some good food.
You seem excited to have a nice snack because you get to pick out a snack after this.
You are content because you don't have any more obligations after this today.
I am content because I do not have any more obligations after this today.
You are sad because you can't see your friends at college anymore.
I am sad because I can't see my friends at college anymore.
You are sad because you had to move back home for a couple of weeks.
I am sad because I had to move back home for a couple of weeks.
You will be happy when we figure out this whole coronavirus pandemic.
You are eager to find because you want to know why this pandemic is happening.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
So if you guys can pull up your scripts, we'll move on to the table read.
Okay.
Okay, I got mine right here. I think
What's like,
how do we know
so
which one is which scene?
there's dawn and then wait, no, never mind. Dawn is like the dawn of the day. That's what I got. Oh,
Uh,
wait a minute. Here we go. I figured it out. Never mind.
yeah,
So there's Chance and Louise.
there should be numbers on the left side of the page.
Yeah, I see that.
Amy, can you see it?
Oh, yes. And what numbers? It just says, well, on the left side of the page.
Yeah.
I mean, it just starts at 1 and goes down to like
What is
120.
there like a part of the script that we're doing? Because it's pretty long.
Yeah,
We're
it's
going to 7.
7?
7 and 11.
Yeah.
And is it just this one script then?
Yeah, just this one part of the script.
So it's 7 and 11.
Okay.
Yep.
7
Or
to 11?
7 to 11?
No, 7, and then get to the end of 7, and then go to 11.
Okay. So my
Oh,
Chance.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you'll be Chance, and Amy, you'll be Louise.
Are we just going till 1 today?
Um,
Like 104?
it's got to be like an hour, so yeah, we'll go to like, I think I started recording around 107 my time,
Okay.
so we'll go until like 207 or a little after that probably.
Oh, I forgot that you're in Eastern time. Yeah, I'm in Central, so.
Yeah.
Um, really quick, do you know by chance, because we have like 2 reflections due tomorrow, and it's scenes 1A and 2A, and then 2B and 1B and 2B. Do you know if this, I guess, it can be either one, I'm assuming?
Um, I'm not sure. I don't think.
Oh, I think he did tell us that. I think he did. I don't remember exactly what he told us, but he did tell us that.
I have the thing, final project teams.
Can you like share screen so we can see it.
Oh, yeah, this is, 1 second. Let me pull it up then. Yeah. Share screen. And then, can you see this?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, and it just says, because I was just going to consider this. Oh, I need to just log back in really quick. Sorry. Yeah. Possibly, no, it's due dates. Maybe this one, my bad. Yeah. And it was because I was just going to go ahead and consider this, or I guess it's technically under whatever, but the questions were just like, how do you think you did? What can you do better, etc. And I believe it's the same for both. Or actually,
Wait,
no. We have to
Amy,
do.
are you are you on team D too?
Well, my other person is Caleb. I'm with John
Yeah.
McDermott. Yeah. So
So, which is which?
that's what I was wondering. Or I guess scenes 1A would be, I just didn't know because the letters are different. Like that's kind of confusing. Would it, like, you, for instance, this be 1A and 1B, and then the next would be 2A, 2B? I guess
Oh,
we can,
are you saying like, oh, I know what you're saying. So like,
like,
oh,
since 2 scenes for each or
go
something
to
like
the,
that.
what about, go to the assignment, go to the breakdown of assignment.
Okay, I also thought I had it right. No, that's just the, okay, just, isn't it right here? No,
It's right, it's on the,
breakdown.
below,
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
all right. Here we go. Yes. As the first scene to rehearse, and then 1B, whichever scene, the same. Okay, so I was right.
So there's 2 scenes?
Yeah, so for instance, yeah, because we're doing scenes 7 and 11. So today I guess we'll do 7. And then I even only looked at like the first scene of the Goodfellas script for my other group that we're doing. So I guess that'll be 2A. So Austin will be 1A, A for Austin, and then
Well, how do you know if he's director 1 or director 2?
I think it's just whoever you meet with first. So like I'm not meeting with mine until tomorrow, but I talked to
Yeah,
them
same.
all yesterday about it. But like didn't practice, so I just wasn't sure. But yeah. So that clarifies. Sorry about that,
I'm
Austin.
pretty
Oh,
sure
fine.
it's due Monday though, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's Monday at midnight?
Yeah,
Not Sunday. Okay,
no,
perfect.
tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, thank you for
So
that.
we still have time to figure that out.
Okay,
We're going to talk to him on Monday.
awesome.
If he doesn't respond to my email, I've been emailing him.
Awesome. Yeah, I just hadn't bothered to try and do that yet because he seemed a little still figuring out stuff.
I wasn't sure that we had to do 2 scenes with 2 different directors. Like I was so confused.
Yeah, I figured that they'd be separate scripts still, but
Well, no, yeah, that's what I meant. But like, are we supposed to be practicing 2 scenes at 2 different times at the same time?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or I guess we can read through 7 and 11 today and just get a feel for it all too. If
I
that's
think
Yeah.
that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
gotcha. Gotcha.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. I think I'm ready to go.
All right.
All right. Yeah. And I can stop sharing my thing now. Sorry.
You good?
There we go.
All right. So just read the script basically.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to start?
Well, who has the first line? I think it's Louise.
No, I do.
Okay.
Oh, starting at 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Good morning, Louise.
He's dead, Chance. The old man's dead.
I see.
Must have happened during the night. I don't know, Lord. He wasn't breathing and as cold as a fish. I touched him just to see, and you believed me, Chance. That's doing more than I get paid to do. Then I just cover him up, pulled the sheet over his head.
Yes, I've seen that done before. Oh, just I've seen that done.
Could we just like read it like we're, without really thinking about it type thing? Just read it monotone.
Yeah, you can just read through it like that.
All right.
Gotcha. All right. Um, should we start from the beginning? Sorry, I just wanted to ask that question.
Yeah, we can start from the beginning.
Okay. Where is this from, by the way? I didn't know if it was a movie or a play.
Yeah, it's
Being,
I'm
being
going to
there.
tell you about it in a minute. It's a movie,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'll tell you about it in a minute because that's the
Okay.
next thing.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. You ready?
Hmm.
Good morning, Louise.
He's dead, Chance. The old man's dead.
I see.
Must have happened during the night. I don't know, Lord. He wasn't breathing and as cold as a fish. I touched him just to see. And you believe me, Chance, that's doing more than I get paid to do. Then I just cover him up, pull the sheet over his head.
Yes, I've seen that done.
Then I get the hell out of that room and call the doctor, and I think I woke him probably. He wasn't any too alert. He just said, yeah, he's been expecting it, and said he'd send somebody over. Lord, what a morning.
Yes, Louise. It's snowing in the garden today. Have you looked outside and seen the snow? It's very white.
Gobbled gook. Damn it, boy. Is that all you gotta say? More gobbled gook?
Gobbledygook.
That old man. Oh, wait, I stopped.
No,
Or
you're good.
Keep going.
that old man's laying up there dead as hell, and it just don't make any difference to you. Oh, Lord Chance, I don't know what I was expecting from you. I'm sorry for yelling like I did. No, sir. I just don't know what I was expecting. I suppose I'd better rather gather up some breakfast for you.
Yes, I'm very hungry.
Well, no more stewing those prunes every morning. That's something, I guess. What are you going to do now, Chance?
I'm going to work in the garden.
I'll get you some eggs.
All right. Let's move on to 11.
Okay. Well, ain't you the gentleman this morning? I'm going to go now, Chance.
Yes.
You're going to need somebody. Someone's got to be around for you. You got to find yourself a lady, Chance. But I guess it ought to be an old lady because you ain't going to do a young one any good, not with that little thing of yours. You're always going to be a little boy, ain't you?
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Oh,
Chance.
goodbye, Louise.
All right. So neither of you has seen this, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay. So being there, well, originally it was a book, but then it got turned into this movie in the late 70s. And it's about this man who he's like 50 something, I think, but he has never left his house in his entire life. And
Agoraphobic? Oh.
well, no, he was just like kind of raised that way. So he never left his house, and everything he knows about the outside world, he learned from television. And
Oh.
like everything he does is kind of an imitation of what he sees on TV. And people didn't like know very much about autism at the time, but there's like a lot of people now who think that the main character is autistic.
Oh, I
Um,
see.
but at the beginning of the movie, the old man who's been taking care of him, who may or may not be his father, he dies, and so he ends up leaving his house for the first time in his life and going into the outside world. And he pretty much deals with everything he sees by imitating things that he's seen on television. And he ends up becoming friends with this very powerful businessman. And people think that he's like a genius. And the whole thing is about how people kind of project uh, their own thoughts about the world and what the world is onto reality without actually taking into account what's really there. So he constantly says like these really inane statements that don't really mean anything, but people think it's like he's like a brilliant philosopher and stuff like that. So it's kind of a dark comedy. Not like super dark, but it's just like kind of what it suggests philosophically. That's kind of dark. Um,
So, what you said before, because you phrased it really well, how people project their own thoughts into reality, like using more or less like their own fantasy or their,
yeah,
okay,
like they basically see what they want to see instead of what's actually there.
gotcha.
So that's like what this movie is about.
I like it. Kind of giving me like Gilbert Grape kind of vibes in a way.
Yeah. Um, so like, do you guys have any questions about that? I guess.
So is Chance the guy who's never left his house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is like this scene is like Louise is the maid who's also been kind of taking care of him.
So did she kind of start taking care of him once his father died, or?
Uh, no, it's kind of like both of them.
Oh, okay.
That's
Um,
why when she comes in, she's like, the old man's dead. That's what she's talking about.
oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. That
And
makes,
he just like doesn't really react because he doesn't really understand the gravity of the situation.
and like you said, it is kind of based on autism. So, you know, autism, you kind of aren't able to express your emotions the way you normally would
Yeah.
in a situation like that. Yeah. So it is very much like based on autism, though. Like it's trying to help.
Well, it's like this was written in the 70s when like nobody really knew anything about autism. And it's like he wasn't written as being autistic. That's just kind of something that people
Oh, I've
kind of
said.
ascribed to him over time.
Okay. Did they ever? I mean, I can Google it myself, but I didn't know if you've read up on the directors, if they ever
Uh,
mentioned what this was
I,
based off of, or what they.
well,
Yeah.
I know the story is really interesting because in the movie he's played by this actor named Peter Sellers, who Peter Sellers was really interesting. Where like he thought that he really identified with this character because Peter Sellers was like a comedian who got famous doing all these different voices and impressions, and he would tell people that like he didn't have his own personality. He could only do like impressions of other people, and that's kind of what Chance does.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, that's
Uh,
good. That answered all my questions for now. And Louise is just the maid. Does she act as like a sister?
um, I think she sees Chance as kind of like her child. I
Okay.
think Chance just kind of sees her as his friend, kind of, who's just around.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
like in the movie, Chance really only cares about like watching TV, working in his garden, and like eating. That's pretty much the only things he ever wants to do.
Mhm.
And he just kind of stumbles around and runs into other people who like get him into other stuff. Jack, do you have any questions?
Good.
All right. Uh, so I guess the next thing we're supposed to do is just kind of work on the rote memorization. So I guess,
So say it fast.
yeah, say it as fast as you can. So
As clear as possible.
yep. So I'll set up my timer
And we're starting at 7 or 11.
at 7.
Okay. So are you, um, okay, no, I'll just read that later. Never mind. You got it. So as fast as possible.
Yep. So I'll tell you when to start. So are you guys ready?
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Start.
Good morning, Louise.
Dead chance, old man's dead.
I see.
Must have happened during the night. I don't know, Lord. He wasn't breathing, as cold as a fish. I touched him just to see, and you believe me. Chance that's doing more than I get paid to do. Then I just cover him up, pull the sheet over his head, and
Yes, I've seen that done.
then I get the hell out of that room and call the doctor. I think I woke him probably. He wasn't any too alert. He just said, yeah, he's been expecting it, and said he send somebody over. Lord, what a morning.
Yes, Louise, it's snowing in the garden today. Have you looked outside and seen the snow? It's very white.
Gobbledygook, damn it, boy. It's all you got to say, more gobbledygook. That old man's lying up there dead as hell, and it just don't make any difference to you.
Oh, Lord, Chance, I don't know what I was expecting from you. I'm sorry for yelling like I did. No, sir. Oh, that's your line.
Sorry.
Dang.
Did we start over?
Yeah, let's start over.
I
Okay.
saw Chance and I was like, that's my line.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good.
Oh, and also, it's gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I should probably watch. Do you know where the movie is? If it's on anything?
I don't think we're supposed to watch the movie though, because that'll like
Oh,
affect like how we do it.
oh, God.
But I do want you to like try to read the whole script by the next time we do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you ready to start again?
Yes.
Yep.
Wait. Go.
Good morning, Louise. Oh,
Sorry. Go.
good morning, Louise.
He's dead, Chance. The old man's dead.
I see.
Must have happened during the night. I don't know, Lord. He wasn't breathing and as cold as a fish. I touched him just to see, and you believe me. Chance that's doing more than I get paid to do. Then I just cover him up and pull the sheet over his head, and
Yes, I've seen that done.
then I get the hell out of that room and call the doctor. And I think I woke him probably. He wasn't any too alert. He just said, yeah, he's been expecting it, and said he'd send somebody over. Lord, what a morning.
Yes, Louise, it's snowing in the garden today. Have you looked outside and seen the snow? It's very white.
Gobbledygook, damn it, boy. Is that all you got to say? More gobbledygook? That old man's laying up there dead as hell, and it just don't make any difference to you. Oh, Lord, Chance, I don't know what I was expecting from you. I'm sorry for yelling like I did. No, sir, I just don't know what I was expecting. I suppose I'd rather get some breakfast for you.
Yes, I'm very hungry.
Well, no more stewing those prunes every morning. That's something, I guess. What are you going to do now, Chance?
I'm going to work in the garden.
I'll get you some eggs.
All right, that was 58 seconds. Let's try to get it to 50 seconds.
Okay.
So you ready?
Yep.
All right. Go.
Good morning, Louise.
Dead, Chance. Old man's dead.
I see.
Must have happened during the night. I don't know, Lord. He wasn't breathing and as cold as a fish. I touched him just to see, and you believe me. Chance that's doing more than I get paid to do. Then I just cover him up, pull the sheet over his head, and
Yes, I've seen that done.
then I get the hell out of that room and call the doctor. And I think I woke him probably. He wasn't any too alert. He just said, yeah, he's been expecting it, and said he'd send someone over. Lord, what a morning.
Yes, Louise, it's snowing in the garden today. Have you looked outside and seen the snow? It's very white.
Gobbledygook, damn it, boy. Is that all you got to say? More gobbledygook? That man, old man's dead up there, dead as hell, and just don't make any difference to you. Oh, Lord, Chance, I don't know what I was expecting from you. I'm sorry for yelling like I did. No, sir, I just don't know what I was expecting. I suppose I'd rather get up some breakfast for you.
Yes, I'm very hungry.
Well, no more stewing those prunes every morning. That's something, I guess. What are you going to do now, Chance?
I'm going to work in the garden.
Get you some eggs.
All right, that was 53 seconds. That was better. Let's try again.
All right.
And also, I think there's a part in the script where you're supposed to pause, but you don't have to pause while you're doing this.
Okay. No, I figured that much. I've been trying to, yeah, it was just the way, um, yeah, after she says, don't make any difference to you, then that line break just kind of trips me up a little bit.
Okay.
But I'll be aware of that.
All right. You both ready?
Yep.
Go.
Good morning, Louise.
Dead, Chance, old man's dead.
I see.
Must have happened during the night. I don't know, Lord. He wasn't breathing, as cold as a fish. I touched him just to see, and you believe me. Chance that's doing more than I get paid to do. Then I just cover him up, pulled the sheet over his head, and
Yes, I've seen that done.
I get the hell out of that room and call the doctor. And I think I woke him. He wasn't any too alert. He just said, yeah, he's been expecting it, and said he'd send somebody over. Lord, what a morning. Yes, Louise. Oh, damn it.
You do it one more time.
Yep. Both ready?
Yep.
Go.
Good morning, Louise.
He's dead, Chance, old man's dead.
I see.
Must happen during the night. I don't know, Lord. He wasn't breathing, as cold as a fish. I touched him just to see, and you believe me, chance it's doing more than I get paid to do. Then I just cover him up, pull the sheet over his head.
Yes, I see that done.
Then I get the hell out of that room and call the doctor. I think I woke him probably. He wasn't any too alert. He just said, yeah, he's been expecting it and said he sent somebody over. Lord, what a morning.
Yes, Louise, it's snowing in the garden today. Have you looked outside and seen the snow? It's very white.
Gobbledygook, boy, damn it. Is that all you got to say? More gobbledygook. The old man's lying up there, dead as hell, and just don't make any difference to you. Oh, Lord, Chance, I don't know what I was expecting from you. I'm sorry for yelling like I did. No, sir, I just don't know what I was expecting. I suppose I'd rather get up and some breakfast for you.
Yes, I'm very hungry.
Well, no more stewing those prunes every morning. That's something, I guess. What are you going to do now, Chance?
I'm going to work in the garden.
I'll get you some eggs.
All right, that was 52 seconds. That's pretty good.
At least we're improving.
Yep.
This is a lot of, yeah, I'm surprised I'm not stumbling more.
Yep.
There's a lot of wild stuff.
Gobbledygook.
Yeah.
Gobbledygook.
Okay.
So now we can move on to the
11.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Oh, sorry, 1 sec. I was just writing something down really quick. All right, 11. You can let me know when.
All right. You ready, Jack?
Yep.
All right. Go.
Well, ain't you the gentleman this morning? I'm going to go now, Chance.
Yes.
You're going to need somebody. Someone's got to be around for you. You got to find yourself a lady, Chance. But I guess it ought to be an old lady because you ain't going to do a young one any good, not with that little thing of yours. You're always going to be a little boy, ain't you? Goodbye, Chance.
Goodbye, Louise.
Wow. All right. I'll try and be faster.
All right. That was 23 seconds.
Yeah, we can definitely get that down. Sorry.
I only have 3 words.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chance doesn't talk a lot. So are you both ready?
Yep.
All right. Go.
Well, ain't you the gentleman this morning? I'm going to go now, Chance.
Yes.
You're going to need somebody. Someone's got to be around for you. You got to find yourself a lady, Chance. But I guess it ought to be an old lady because you ain't going to do a young one any good, not with that little thing of yours. You're always going to be a little boy, ain't you? Goodbye, Chance.
Goodbye, Louise.
All right. That was 20 seconds.
All right.
Let's try one more time.
Okay. Well, ain't you? Oh, sorry.
Go.
Well, ain't you the gentleman this morning? I'm going to go now, Chance.
Yes.
You're going to need somebody. Someone's ought to be around for you. You ought to find yourself a lady, Chance, but I guess it ought to be an old lady because you ain't going to do a young one any good, not with the little thing of yours. You're always going to be a little boy, ain't you? Goodbye, Chance.
Goodbye, Louise.
All right. That was 16 seconds. So now let's move on to the guided discovery. So who wants to go first for that?
What are we doing next?
The guided discovery. So like I'm gonna ask you like what your character wants and how you're gonna get that.
Oh, okay.
I do believe that we don't. Oh, dang it! What I had up here really quick. Sorry. Do we have to do the literal action and stuff?
Not right now. We're just doing the want.
Okay. Gotcha.
So like, I think it'll be easier if we start with you, Amy, just because I feel like Louise's goal is pretty simple, but Chance's isn't.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Alrighty. So,
What do you think is your goal in this scene?
well, a few things, I guess. One, to like comfort, why I'm Chance, like comfort him during this time, but also try and see if she can, because no one's obviously tried to really understand this kid before. I feel like she just is like, she said, is that all you want to say? And then she's like, well, a young woman wouldn't do you any good since you're not much yourself, type thing. Just kind of saying how there's no one really in there since he doesn't talk much.
Um,
I think she just wants to understand him and also just get more out of him.
well, what does she want him to do?
Get a woman. Oh, okay, so yeah, in the more literal sense, she wants him to find someone to help him, out around the house because he needs someone to help look after him. So she says you should try and find yourself a woman.
Uh, well, actually, I think we need to do scene 7. That one's 11. Sorry.
Okay, gotcha. My bad. I just thought like overall, that's why I was thinking like the bigger picture of it. I was thinking, she's just like, I don't know. I guess can we talk about the line breaks or like wherever you think the breaks are in this? Because that usually helps me find what you're looking for more.
You talking about the beat changes?
Yeah, beat changes.
I think the beat change in scene 7 would be when she kind of stops being angry and she's just like, oh, you don't even understand what's going on.
Well, because she seems like flustered until, like, I think, guess the first break, a beat of silence from Louise, then anger. It literally says a beat after Chance is like, oh, it's snow outside. Because she just seems like flustered up until that point, and then she says gobbledygook.
Yeah.
So, like, before that point, she just wanted like a reaction from him, like get him to show some emotion, I guess, or like just see how he'd react, because it's like the only person that he had, pretty much. And then she gets mad, so she gets annoyed by him. So she just wants him to like act normal and have feelings. And then she immediately apologizes, saying she didn't know what she was expecting from him anyway.
So I think you're on the right track. Let's try to simplify all of that though. Um, would you say that
No more stewing those prunes. I
yeah,
don't.
it's probably to help the old man go to the bathroom?
Oh, gotcha.
But I think if we simplify that, would you say that she's trying to convince Chance to uh, see the gravity of the situation?
Yeah.
So can we both agree that that's like kind of your goal?
The want.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if that's your goal, how could you prove that you have achieved this goal?
Um,
Like, what would Chance have to do to show you that you've convinced him of the gravity of the situation?
for him to, I think, doesn't seem like he knows how to use his words very well. So if he were to cry or just show some sort of emotion.
Um, well, let's think about what he's doing in the scene because, like, he's watching TV.
Watching TV, for him to turn off the TV, for him to, I mean, it says that he makes eye contact.
I think that's good to turn off the TV. Um, yeah, I think that would prove that he understands it.
For
Uh,
him not to smile at her after she says more gobbledygook. And then it says Chance smiles is silent.
um, I think we can stick with the TV thing. I think that we only need the one thing right now, but I think that's pretty good.
Okay, for to turn off the TV.
Yeah.
And that's a tactic, or what would that be considered then?
Um, that would just be your proof. Um, the next thing we're going to talk about would be tactics.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it wouldn't be a tactic because that's not okay. Um,
So your goal is to get Chance to understand the gravity of the situation, and he would prove it by turning off the TV. Um, so what are you going to do to make that happen?
um, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Take the remote and then like have him make eye contact with me, or I don't know, take the remote and turn it off, or maybe just be like, that's not important, stand in front of the TV. I mean, if I were her, I would have just like probably went down as I was yelling and stood in front of the TV, but it doesn't seem like she does that.
All right. Maybe we can take all of those things and kind of simplify them into one tactic, is like taking the remote, standing in front of the TV. That's all like blocking stuff, but it's not specifically a tactic. It's like an expression of your tactic, but I don't think it's the tactic. So
Okay.
maybe,
That tactic, I know you're looking for more. 1 second, I wrote some of these down, just like tactic words that, okay. Not coax him, but I don't know, like trick. I don't like what she knows him better. I need to read through the script just to get a better idea of like his character and like what his things are, his little weird characteristics. But I don't know, just kind of not trick him to get his attention, but um, are you just saying like, bribe or something like that? Like,
well, what have you ever been like trying to get somebody's attention and they just weren't paying attention to you?
yeah, I just get really loud or I kind of get more like closer and I don't know.
Yeah.
Personally, mildly dramatic person anyway, so
Could you say that you like overwhelm the other person?
yeah. So overwhelm him or
Yeah, you think you can overwhelm Chance?
no, I don't think that's anyone's able to do that.
Are you sure?
Given his complacentness, I mean, even in scene 11, just like these two examples of him, he just seems unwavering, unmoved.
Yeah, he's very like kind of just seems like he's just monotone and doesn't really have emotions.
Well, I mean, the fact that he reacts to the snow, like he clearly has some kind of feelings about some things. They might be very
Sure.
simple.
Or like, he needs to get out of that house. Like you said, all he has ever had is TV. Oh, I mean, she should put on a movie maybe and be like, this just happened. Or just tell him, like, since he loves to live his life vicariously through the television, I don't know. It's like those stories. I don't know. There's a movie with this too, but like when someone's parent dies when they're young and like, or leaves them, and then the mom or dad is like, well, this shows them like a fake picture of their parent almost or something, just to be like, well, this was her, so you don't feel bad about it, or I don't know. Like created new some fictional narrative for him to believe, and then maybe he'll get some emotion out of that since he lives his life through the TV anyway.
Hmm.
Or what? What were you? I mean, Is that not it? Because like it seems like yeah, he reacted to the snow.
I still think trying to overwhelm, I think that's the closest we've gotten.
Okay, overwhelm. Okay. I guess yeah. I mean, I feel like he can't feel like I don't know. Um, I mean, so he to overwhelm him, like, would she do that verbally or physically?
I think she could do both. Like,
Shake him, or
yeah, she could shake him, and like you said, she could stand in front of the TV, take away the remote. Like those are still kind of extensions of
well, then I would
overwhelm.
go with the remote thing because if you can turn off that TV, I mean, I don't know if that would either shut him down or make him explode. I feel like it would do one or the other.
I mean, exploding might be helpful for your.
Yeah, I mean, if that kid only cares about the TV, I feel like he'd get mad if it's turned off. So, with that being said, I feel like if you want to make him explode, that's the way to do it because he seems pretty shut down with it on already.
Yeah, so I think we can. I think we're at a good place right now with Louise. Um,
So, tactics would be to overwhelm him and
yeah,
okay.
um, and I know I said we end this probably around right now, but if we can stay on for a few
You want to
minutes,
just get mine done real quick?
yeah. So,
That's fine.
Sorry.
so,
Wow.
so, what do you think is Chance's goal here?
I think it's probably to like either be alone or get Luis to leave him alone.
Oh, what makes you think that?
The short, the not long responses, and the fact that he wants to go work in the garden. Um, he's not really like acknowledging what she's saying to him. Um, I don't know. He's just he said he's hungry. Um, he said he's going to go work in the garden, like just watching TV, just trying to be. I think he's just trying to like be by himself.
Hmm. Okay, so his goal is to be alone, or
Mm-hmm.
your goal is to convince Louise to leave. So, how are you going to know when you've achieved your goal?
When she goes and gets some eggs.
All right.
So his one is for Louise to leave.
Yeah, it's. I'm not total like, cause like I said, this is like a really difficult one, but I think for now we can stick with that.
Okay.
Um, so, what are you going to have to do to get her to leave?
Uh, well, the first thing would be to tell her that I'm hungry, and um, then when she asks what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go work in the garden, which is like basically to go be where she's not or something like that.
Hmm. So is there a way to simplify all that?
Like a tactic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought if you wanted a tactic. I'll probably to to well,
Keep her busy.
kind of,
Could you
I
like
guess,
dismiss?
do what?
Could you like dismiss her?
Yeah, to dismiss. Yeah, that would like to I guess, yeah, to keep her busy. Uh
Dismiss or ignore.
yeah, kind of like not acknowledge. Is there a word for that?
Well, I think one of the things Luke said is like you can't really not do something. Like you have to do something else instead of not doing something.
Um,
Like you can't really you can't like act out that you're ignoring a person, but you can focus on something else. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Let's see. What about is disacknowledge a word? Non-acknowledge?
I feel like that's still the same thing though.
So the same thing? Yeah.
It, what are you focusing on in this scene that isn't Louise?
The TV. I'm not focusing on what she's saying to me at all. Kinda.
Disregard.
Yeah, that works. But is
Or
that the
that's
same
the
thing?
same.
I still
Yeah.
feel like that's a little too close to ignore. Um,
Shun.
maybe,
He's
maybe,
not totally shunning though.
No, I mean by the end he's not, but initially, like when she was
Yeah.
saying all that, he
Yeah.
completely shunned it by making a comment about the snow when she's like,
Yeah.
he was dead. And that was almost that right there is like, I don't know,
Yeah. Uh,
completely disregarding the whole thing. And like, so that would be like to dismiss, like you were saying,
yeah.
disregard, yeah.
Um,
Overlook, omit,
mm,
I don't know.
let's.
What about disobey? In a way,
yeah, I mean,
not really, not in
Um,
because these chances are, a dude is not getting a woman or like going out and being social to find someone else to be his caretaker. So in a way, that would be him disobeying, but we don't know that in the scene.
I think maybe. I feel like we're still getting too close to ignore. Like, like instead of focusing on like what he's doing with Louise, like he's uh he's preoccupied with the TV and the garden. So I think we need to find something that encapsulates that kind of.
Like incoherent in a way. Um,
I I think what we could say is that like we could say that like he's playing almost in a way because it's like it's a very serious situation and like the exact opposite of that is playing. That's kind of what he's doing because he's in like his own pretend world almost.
irrational, to be irrational, or
Well, in the
yeah.
well, he can't be anything. He has to do something.
Yeah.
So maybe I think right now playing would be like the closest to kind of summing up what he's doing.
what did you say?
Playing,
Playing?
yeah,
Playing. Yeah.
like like playing a game.
Yeah. Huh.
to like put on, to not masquerade, but to,
I think to play a game could
yeah.
be pretty good.
Is he playing a game
Yeah.
or putting on a game?
I think
Putting
playing a
on.
game,
Yeah.
I think that's
Okay.
so I think that might be as good as we're gonna do right now. So we've got something for both characters.
For scene 7.
Yep,
And we'll do scene 11 this coming week.
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's pretty much everything we need to do today. So what I need you guys to do is obviously read the rest of the script by next time, and also I need you to put together an as if scenario for this scene for next time.
Okay.
Okay.
I think this has been good. I think this has been really productive. So if you guys don't have any more questions, then we can all call this a day.
All right. Sounds
Sounds
good.
good. All right. We'll see you
Right.
guys.
See ya.